another one. I think this is video number 5. We may go into 6. I don't know. I got plenty of examples. I want you to have plenty of resources. I want you to be able to do this. Okay. Hope I'm trying to be consistent enough. If not, just let me know. It's just math, y'all. We can do this. Okay. Here's where we're at. We are solving equations with variables on both sides. All right. And um, so let's jump in. We did 1 through 4 on the last video. We're going to start here. I got a little bit of lines on here to help you out. Just trying something different, keep it fresh. Let's go. All right. So now number 5 and number 6 basically work just like the ones we did in the prior video. I'm going to focus in on that 3x. I'm going to subtract it on both sides. Computer's being difficult. There we go. And the 3x, that's 0. Okay. And so this is going to give me a negative 9x minus 6. Please use your calculator for a negative 6 minus 3. That's what it is. That's a negative 6 minus 3, where you could say sign, same, add the numbers, keep the sign. All right? And there's my equals. That's 0, and that's going to be a plus 2. So then I'm going to just check it from there. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. That's 0. So negative 9x. 2 plus 6 is 8. And then I'm going to divide by the negative 9 to give myself quite enough room. And I get a fraction for my answer. I get x is equal to negative 8 over 9. Okay? All right. Number 6, we have fractions. I think I told you a long time ago, these fractions are not going away. You've got to learn how to deal with them. Get your calculator out if you need to, but they're not going away. So here we go. I'm going to focus again on that 3x. That's where I'm starting. All right, I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides, just like I did before. Both sides of the equal sign. That goes away, and I have a negative 5/4. And on the other side, I have a negative x. Signs are different. Subtract the numbers, keep the sign of the larger number. Plus 5/4. Right, so now I'm going to do my numbers. I'm going to subtract the 5/4. Remember, we do the opposite of what was done. That goes away, and I have negative x. All right, now I've got to do this fraction stuff. I've got to do it. It's a negative 5/4 minus 5/4. Or sign same, add the numbers, keep the sign. However you want to look at it. This is going to give me a negative 10/4. Use your calculator. It's a negative 5/4 minus 5/4. And then again, when we're going to divide both sides by the negative 1, that's a negative 1, so divide by negative 1. All right, and x is going to be positive 5/2. That fraction reduces, and a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so it's a positive 5/2. Okay, all right, so now we have learned this 4-step process, but we haven't spelled it out yet. Okay, each problem we've done up to this point has not completely had all the 4 steps in them. Right? Some of them may have had some of them. But I want to do a problem and focus on all the steps. And there are a couple of little tweaks that we'll learn about in the next lessons or 2. But here's basically your 4-step process. Okay, number 1, simplify each side. Now remember, we talked about that. Do the simplifying first. Do the simplifying first. Okay, I did it in red. Go back and look at that video. I did all the simplifying in red, and then I solved. Simplified first, then solved. Right? And then So step two, right, using add or subtract, get the variables on one side. Now, what I have done on this is I have always done the variable on the left. Okay, so if you want to say on the left, then that's what you do. But just so you know, you don't have to do it to the left. That is not absolutely positive, but that is what I've done. Okay, did the variable left. All right, so using add or subtract to get the variables on the left. All right, then the next step, using add or subtract, we're going to get the numbers on the other side. Okay, so now if we did the left for the variables, the other side would be the right side. Okay, and then the last step, oh, it doesn't show up as good on the right. The last step has generally been a divide. Okay, but technically it could be a multiply. Both sides to get the variable by itself. And that should be done. Now, technically, there is a fifth step. We haven't talked about it. So, the last but not least is everything we always do is check your answer. We have not discussed that, and we will do that later. But we will check your answer. You need to know that your answer is right. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so number 7. Let's get to number 7. Let's do it just like it says. I'm going to try to stay color coordinated here. First thing I'm going to do is simplify each side. Now, the left side does not need simplifying. The left side does not need, but the right side, I can simplify it. I have two like terms that I can put together. So 5x minus 10x is negative 5x plus 6. So now let's copy down what I didn't do. All right, so now step 2, using the purple. It says using add or subtract, get the variables on one side. And I've been doing the left, so that's when I've been taking the 1 over here, do the opposite over there, and put it over here. Now notice where I lined it up. Pay attention. All right, that gives me 0 plus 6, which is just going to give me 6. And over here, I'm going to have a negative 6 plus 2x. Right. Next is green. Using add or subtract to get the numbers on the other side. So my numbers are negative 6, and I want them on the right. So I'm going to add 6 over here, removes it, add 6 over here. There we go. And now we're ready for our last step, which is divide. Divide by 2, and I get x is 6. And that is my answer. Now, I'm not going to check this one right now. I'm going to move number 8. So, lots of writing there, lots of color. I'm going to keep the color up there. 4-step process. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to simplify each side. So, if we look at the left, I've got 2 like terms here. That's going to give me a 4r, and I can't do anything with that. And then the right, the 9r minus the 1r, 8r. Okay, so I simplified each side separately. Step 2, using add or subtract to get the variables to the left. So this one on the right needs to be removed. It's removed. I have 7. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. So now I have negative 4r on the left. The variables on the left. Now we're going to do add or subtract to get the numbers on the right. Okay, so now This number's on the right, so I'm going to remove it from here. Uh-oh, something weird happened. That's okay. We can handle it. What is 7 minus 7? We just marked it out here, but we know what it is. We talked about it earlier. It's 0. Yes, Luke is not happy. All right, and then we're going to do divide. He's whining. Oh, goodness. So we're going to divide by -4. And R is 0. That is my answer. And to check it, I will plug it into my equation, see if it came out true. So just for the last problem, this is my last problem, this is my last problem. We will check this. Okay, so now to check it, let's do this good color here. Check it, I'm going to have 9 times 0 minus 5 times 0 plus 7. Is that truly the same as 9 times 0 plus 7 minus 0? Like that. Still don't. Okay. All right. Well, this is 0 minus 0 plus 7. That's 7. Is that really the same as 0 plus 7 minus 0? It is. It checks. Both expressions, the left expression that's equal to the right expression, gave me the exact same number when I replaced the variable with the number 0. So it checks. That's how you check. Okay? It's just math, y'all. Y'all can whine like Luke. Maybe hear him in the background.